What part of Dallas did you grow up in?
Oak Cliff.
Okay. And, you've talked about this in other interviews. You had a fairly hard upbringing.
Yeah, it was, give and take. You know what I'm saying? Everything wasn't good, everything wasn't bad. You feel me? Like, I tell every time in my interview, I got to dress it up because, my mom my biggest fan. So I never want to discredit my mom or make her feel like she ain't do shit. Like I said, it's regular struggle. Like, we went through the normal everyday struggle that you have upbringing for, like just whatever, however you want to say it. You feel me? But, that ain't that what made us. That what made me. You feel me? So I appreciate everything I went through because it made me who I am now. You feel me?
Well, you lost your dad pretty early on.
Yeah.
At 12 years old.
Yeah.
What was the situation around that?
I don't know. My dad was a dude, like, he just had haters. Like, he ain't fuck with nobody, but he won't let nobody fuck with him. And he'll beat your ass too, you feel me? And like, he was a hood celebrity, you feel me? So, a lot of motherfuckers just hated on the way people loved him, the way he carried himself, he had paper too, so, niggas just probably just hated on him, you know what I'm saying? Snuck up on him, killed him.
Were you and your dad close before that happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm an only child.
Yeah.
You're an only child.
Yeah, on my mama's side. My daddy had other kids though.
Okay, but you're an only child on your mom's side.
Right.
So I know sort of as an only child how close the relationship is with your dad and stuff like that. So at 12 years old, suddenly losing your dad, well, what did you go through?
I mean, I went through just like not knowing, like when you 12, you don't know like what to expect from no shit like that. So it was a hard time for me and my people because like we still don't know who killed my dad. You feel me? So
even to this day, it's never been solved.
That's a cold case type shit. We didn't hear talks of people saying, people come up with their own stories, but we don't know who did the shit. Like we never got a good lead on who did the shit. You feel me? So like with that in the back of your head, like as a kid, I thought like, damn, is they gonna come after us type shit? You know what I'm saying? My mama moved us away because of that shit, you feel me, for a little sec. Well, not just for a little sec, but she moved us away from that area, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, we ain't know what the fuck to do type shit. Like, everybody was, like, really gnawed and not knowing, like, damn, is they going to come back for us or, like, what was the purpose? Because we don't know the purpose. It just came out the blue.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's good that your mom was smart enough to say, okay, let's just separate ourselves from the situation just in case.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, no one's going to tell me where to move. Like, I'm going to stay where I am. Like, that's not smart, especially when you talk about children.
Yeah, she don't care about none of that hood shit. Like, that's where we from and what we going to do, but she ain't give a damn about that shit. Like, my mama one of the parents, she wasn't one of the parents who let you just do anything. She tried to make me go down the right road, but my choices led me the wrong way, and whatever happened. You get what I'm saying? But she ain't give a fuck about that. She want the best for me and her, so she smart enough. Like, man, we finna get the fuck. Like, fuck that shit.
Well, you talked about, I think it was a DJ Smalls interview that, like, your mom was so proud that she would never ask anyone for help, but it got to the point where she couldn't even pay a power bill.
Right.
At your house, and you had to go get that money yourself.
Yeah, it was like she had lost her job or whatever, and she just that, I think that's really like all my family and me too. Like if I was to get down to like my pride too big to try to ask somebody, like I want to get it for myself, and that's the same thing. My mama, like she don't want to have to ask nobody for nothing because she don't want nobody to feel like she need them or just in the type of shit like that. So it just got to a point like. Shit, I actually seen that shit. Like, have you ever seen your mama cry before?
Yeah.
Like, that shit put a toll on you, stressing over bills and shit like that. And I just seen my mama pacing back and forth, crying. Like, she don't know how she gonna pay this. She don't want to ask nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just me and her, you know what I'm saying? My stepdaddy, he ain't had no job at that time when they was together, you feel me? So, like, she was taking a load of me, him, and her. She was trying to do everything. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just one of them situations where I was like, nah, I got to do something about that. I'm old enough, 15, 16. I might not be grown yet, but I'm old enough to try to make something happen. I see my partners doing it. I got big homies doing this and that. So shit, I had to do something for my damn self. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I think this is the kind of problems that you see over and over again in these kind of situations where you have someone who's forced to be the man of the house who's not yet a man.
Exactly.
At 15, you know, I don't know how old you are right now, but I think you could look back and say at 15 you were still, you know, you weren't a man yet.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
You know, but you're having to do the job of a grown man, even though there's another grown man right there in the house with you.
Exactly. It was like a whole fucked up situation. Like, damn, she trying to take care of her son, trying to look out for her husband, and she trying to look out for her. So it's like, damn, where the fuck is gonna come from? I'm looking at him like, damn, what you gonna do? Like, I love him, that was my stepdaddy, but at that point in time, I was like, damn, what the fuck you gonna do? I'm looking at my mama like, she doing all she can. She just lost her job. It ain't like she quit or she ain't trying to provide. It was just one of them situations where it's like, they laid off. So it's like, shit, what other choice we got? We ain't finna be in the dark. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah. I mean, it's just a bad pattern
exactly.
in a lot of lower income communities where you have these young kids who are, you know, I mean, like you can't go get a $50,000 a year job at 15 years old. Like
exactly.
The only way you're gonna do it is to do it illegally,
Yeah.
and then with that comes the jail time.
Yeah, well, all that. Then, you know, at that time, especially at that time, like, they wasn't hiring no 15, 14-year-old people for no
Right.
job, no shit like that. So people are always talking about, why you couldn't just go get a job? I mean, what normal just motherfucker, you know, working at 15 to 14, other like some cutting some grass or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't got no jobs at that age, really. I know a couple motherfuckers did, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had that option in my eyes.
Well, I had jobs during that age, but I also had, you know, that was just my spending money. My family was, you know, didn't ask me for nothing. I was okay. I was middle class growing up. So I was getting jobs, but it was just because I wanted to, not because I had to. Now, if I had to, I would have had to do other things.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I could quit my job at the, you know, at the sporting goods store and it wouldn't matter. Like, you know, bills would still get paid.
Yeah.